All right, so we're diving deep today, folks. Ready to explore some seriously insightful stuff. We're going to look at Master Shi Heng Yi's ideas on self-discovery and how to overcome those pesky inner obstacles we all face. Now, this guy, Master Shi Heng Yi, he's not just some random speaker. This is someone who has dedicated his entire life to understanding the human mind and spirit. And believe me, his insights, they are incredibly practical. We're not talking some vague philosophical concepts. No, we're going to be getting into actionable strategies you can use every single day. One of the core messages that really resonated with me is the importance of finding your own path. Master Shi Heng Yi, he really emphasizes that, you shouldn't let yourself be swayed by what everyone else thinks you should be doing. And let's be real, in today's world, it's way easier said than done, right? I mean, we're constantly bombarded with these messages about what success is supposed to look like, what we should be buying, how we should live our lives. It's tough. It can be really tough to tune out all that noise and figure out what actually truly resonates with you. But here's the thing. Master Shi Heng Yi points out that there are these 5 hindrances, 5 things that could really trip us up. On that journey of self-discovery, he calls them sensual desire, ill will, sloth and torpor, restlessness and worry, and skeptical doubt. And those might sound kind of complicated at first, like big words, but they're actually pretty relatable. I mean, we've all encountered these things, right? Let's break them down a bit. Sensual desire. It's not just about physical pleasure. It's about that constant craving for more, whether it's the latest gadget or a bigger house or even just scrolling through social media endlessly. It's that feeling of never quite being satisfied with what you have. And then there's ill will. We've all been there, right? Feeling that resentment or anger towards someone else, maybe even ourselves. And that can be a big roadblock to inner peace. Now, who hasn't experienced sloth and torpor? Come on, admit it. It's that feeling of being stuck, lacking energy, no motivation. Netflix and chill. Easily turns into Netflix and never leave the couch. And then we've got restlessness and worry. It's that constant mental chatter. You know the one. It keeps you up at night. Filled with anxieties about the future, regrets about the past. It's like your mind's always racing, never really at ease. And finally, we have skeptical doubt. That little voice that whispers things like, you're not good enough, or you'll never achieve your dreams. It just undermines your confidence, makes you question every move you make. So how do we deal with these hindrances? Well, Master Shi Heng Yi, he offers this really powerful 4-step method. I found it incredibly insightful. He calls it recognition, acceptance, investigation, and non-identification. It's a mouthful, I know, but to stay with me. Okay, first step, recognition. This is all about becoming aware of when one of those hindrances, those obstacles, is active in your mind. It's like having that aha moment where you realize, oh, wow, I'm totally caught up in wanting that new phone, even though I really don't need it. It's about noticing, those thoughts, those feelings, without judgment. And that takes us to the next step, acceptance. Now, this doesn't mean you gotta like the hindrance. It's just about acknowledging that it's there, present, without beating yourself up about it.
So instead of thinking, why am I so obsessed with this? You say, okay, this desire, it's here. I see you. See, now here's where things get really interesting. Step 3 is investigation. Master Shi Heng Yi encourages us to get curious about the hindrance. We ask ourselves, why am I feeling this way? What's the root cause of this desire, this worry, this doubt? This step can be really revealing because it helps you understand those underlying patterns and triggers that are actually driving these hindrances. And finally, we come to the most challenging step, non-identification. This is where we start to realize that the hindrance is not who we are. It's just a temporary state of mind. It's like saying this feeling of anxiety passing through me, but it doesn't define me. It's not my whole identity. What I really love about this 4-step method is that it's a process. It's not some magic quick fix. It's about cultivating this sense of self-awareness and compassion as we navigate, those ups and downs of life. Think about it for a second. Think about a time you felt one of these hindrances recently. How could you apply these steps to work through it? Master Shi Heng Yi's teachings, they really spoke to me, especially that message of embracing our own unique journey of self-discovery. He reminds us that these hindrances, these obstacles, they're not meant to defeat us. They're there to teach us valuable lessons about ourselves. So what's one small step you can take today? Inspired by this deep dive, to start exploring your own path could be as simple as paying attention to your reactions in certain situations, or becoming more curious about your thoughts and feelings. And that wraps up our deep dive into Master Shi Heng Yi's insights. Don't forget, it's about finding your own path, recognizing those pesky hindrances, and using that powerful 4-step method to work through them with awareness and compassion.
Now, if this sparked your interest, I really encourage you to check out Master Shihingi's teachings. You never know what gems you might find. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more deep dives. We cover all sorts of fascinating topics. And hey, leave a comment below. Let me know what resonated with you from this episode. Until next time, keep exploring.